Many of us are aware of the famous story of Noah and his ark in the time of the great flood. Less of us are aware of what the importance and the relevance of this episode is, according to Chassidus, which comes to show us that while, yes, this was an episode in the history of humanity, the Torah has an eternal message for each and every one of us in each and every generation. Therefore, the story of Noah and his ark needs to be understood in something that is relevant to me right here and right now. Comes the Torah and tells us, when the struggles of your daily life are crashing upon you like waters all around, threatening to drown you, find refuge in the Teva. The Baal Shem Tov explained that the word Teva does not just translate to the word ark, but can also be translated to mean a word. Teva means a word. Words. So the Torah is coming to tell us something for all generations, for all times, even now. When life is crushing you, find refuge in the word. What is the word? The word is words of Torah and words of Tefillah. Indeed, this is seen in a beautiful way in the dimensions of the ark. The width of the ark was 50. The length of the ark was 300. And the height of the ark was 30. Our sages tell us that the entire Torah is a name of God. And we are saying here that we should escape into the ark, into the words of Torah. How do we see this? In that if we take God's essential divine name, the Yud, the Hey, the Vav, and the Hey, Yud is 10 in numerology, Hey is 5 in numerology. The first two letters, therefore, 10 times 5, are the dimension of the width, 50. Multiply it by the next letter. The Yud is 10, the Hey is 5, the Vav is 6. 10 times 5 times 6 is the length of the ark, 300. Finally, the height of the ark are the final two letters, the Vav, 6, times the Hey, which is 5, 30, the height. God is telling us that when the waters are crushing you, find refuge in the words of Torah, for the entire Torah is a name of God. And we see here reflected that indeed the ark's dimension is also a name of God. Put in another way, we said that the ark that we might need to find refuge in, which is the word, can also be words of prayer. How do we see this? If we just take the straight dimensions of the ark, 50 by 300 by 30. 50, according to Hebrew numerology, is the letter Nun. 300, according to Hebrew numerology, is the letter Shin. And 30 in Hebrew numerology is the letter Lamed. Lamed and Shin and Nun makes Lashon, language. Here we see a powerful, powerful message. That everything in life, no matter how hard it may be, Hashem has given us the mechanism, Hashem has given us the tool to be saved from it, the tool to bring us above any obstacles and any tribulations. This tool is the ark. And the ark, the Teva, is not just the ark, but words. Words of Torah and words of Tefillah. When we grab onto them, when we live by them, they guide us through no matter what kind of stormy seas life tends to throw at us.